Hey guys, so welcome to January 28th. This quote is by Marilyn Monroe again. I want to grow old without facelifts. I want to have the courage to be loyal to the face I have made. It's not always easy to feel perfectly comfortable and proud of the skin we are living in. We have days when our skin is bad or our hair isn't right, we feel fat and we can't find an outfit to make it all work. Every single person feels this way from time to time. It takes courage to love yourself just as you are. So the goal is discover how refreshing it is to not criticise yourself. Instead of criticising your body parts, remind yourself how blessed you are to have them. Yeah, I think, there's a lot of people with low self-esteem about the way they look, and then you get the people who are confident, but I think there's quite a fine line between being confident and being cocky, I think, and being a bit up yourself. But, it's not to say that you shouldn't love yourself, but I think it's just, some people kind of act as if they're better looking than everybody else or whatever, and I think sometimes people like that can make you feel self-conscious about yourself, and I definitely don't feel good about the way I look, and so I've joined the gym. I really do need to start going again. I kind of stopped after I had my instructor or whatever. But, and even going to the gym can be quite daunting, really, because, especially being a guy anyway, you go there, you get these people, obviously you see the people who are quite fit and, got their muscles and quite attractive or whatever, and then there's kind of me, and I'm kind of like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, and, you kind of feel like that you're being judged going to the gym, I guess, even though everybody's there for the same reasons, and it's very hard, because obviously you need to, because when I had my induction, I had to explain what I ate in a day and whatever, and that was kind of not embarrassing, but kind of scary to admit that I'm not really healthy with eating. Although it turns out that I'm healthier than I actually am, I guess. That I don't eat as bad as I think I do, which is good. But obviously, I've kind of been eating more now, and obviously I haven't been to the gym since October, so I definitely really need to go to that. But I think with anything it's easier to criticise than, be positive about things, and I think sometimes that's just the way people are wired sometimes, but it's definitely just, everybody's different for a reason, and everybody's beautiful on the outside and the inside, and in their own different ways, and don't ever let anyone tell you different, because, I think as well, with things like the gym, people have different ways of doing things, so in a way when someone's teaching you, they're kind of teaching you their methods, but then it might not be right for your body, or it might be too much for your body, etc. And, so definitely, I suppose if you are feeling a bit uncomfortable with the way you look, maybe have a look and go into the gym, or, see a doctor maybe, so I think doctors can help with that sort of thing. I'm not particularly sure. Ask a close friend or something, I want, maybe ask them if they'll go running with you or something, and maybe, or just or ask them for advice, if that, if that they're the kind of person who stays fit or whatever, and how you could do it, but don't. Obviously it's easier said than done, but try not to hate your body and the way you look. I definitely have my days, quite a lot of them actually, where I hate the way I look, and try to cover up as much as I can, and it's hard, especially with people in public eye, quite a lot anyway. You know, you've got people who are, you know, like stick thin, or you get the guys who have like ripped bodies, and you, especially when you're a teenager as well, and even now, an adult, you know, you still kind of have that pressure to that and feel like you have to look like that to, you know, get a relationship or be successful or whatever, and you know, it's not. And you know, there's, you also see in papers like, I don't know who's, I don't know, Miley Cyrus, for example, you know, she's quite big in the news, I suppose, you know, they might say, oh, she's put on like 3 pounds, or she's now 9 stone, and it's like, how is that a bad thing, you know? And then obviously there's people like, you know, like Kelly Clarkson, Demi Lovato, obviously, Adele, they always get the, oh, she's fat, blah blah, you know. And you know, I really admire Demi, Kelly, and Adele, you know, for sticking up for themselves, and because actually I read yesterday, Kesha, she went into rehab for an eating disorder, and apparently I think it's her management, apparently he kind of made her spiral that way, because apparently he was telling her that she needed, or apparently he was like saying how much she's gained weight for, like, since one of her tours up to her latest tour or whatever, and you know, it's really bad when somebody says that, you know, oh, cause, you know, I've had someone message me in the past, you know, saying, oh, you're fat, blah blah blah, no one will want you, and that's why I admire like Demi, Kelly, and Adele, you know, because they're not trying to be anybody else, and I guess they're kind of quite comfortable in the way they are now. And so Kelly Clarkson said in a few interviews as well that one of the label, you know, before she obviously won American Idol, she had gone to labels, and apparently one of them said that they wanted her to lose £20 if she could sign there. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, she's a really talented singer. It's not about the looks, you know. And yeah, so definitely just make sure that you feel comfortable in your own skin, and you may see other people and think, oh, I wish I looked like that, you know. If you want to, then there's ways to do that, but you know, everybody's attractive and everybody's beautiful in their own way. So yeah, I think I've rambled on. So yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe and stuff, and I hope this one's helped, especially if you're feeling quite low about the way you look. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.